The Super IPL clash between Kolkata and Mumbai tonight, and dramatic pictures that captured the Spectrum rocket spiraling out of control. Of course, we await Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore, who are all set to address the media at 12 midnight. Lots more that is packed on tonight's show on What's Trending with me, Suesha Sawant. Let's get started. This year, another dud at the box office for Bollywood actor Salman Khan. The actor's prowess at known to give hits one after the other that has under test since we entered the post-pandemic phase is what we've seen. Once dubbed as an emperor of box offices, unfortunately for this particular Khan, it has been for a lack of a better word, a string of disappointments now. Be it films like Radhe, Kisi Ka Bhai, Kisi Ki Jaan, Tiger 3 or even the latest Sikandar, they've all met with the same fate at the box office. Initially, he was hoping that Sikandar would be a record opener for the actor, but buzz pre-release that definitely failed to take off. Salman Khan, Rashmika Mandanna starrer film revolving around the protagonist Sikandar, the king of Rajkot, who becomes a target for killing a minister's son, failed to capitalize on Eid. The Sunday factor and his fandom at the box office, none of them have seemed to work. In fact, film critics who are not holding back when it comes to their reviews on Salman Khan's latest project. Movie critics, one after the other, including Taran Adarsh, who felt that Sikandar's opening fell short of expectations and lagged behind some of Salman Khan's previous big openers. The stakes were even higher considering the film's Sunday release and ongoing Eid celebrations. However, what was expected to open in the range of somewhere around 40 crores seems like a thing of the past for Salman Khan. Die-hard fans of Salman Khan who are taking to social media on account of Sikandar's poor box office numbers and screenplay or star-studded performance that have failed to intrigue viewers on the silver screen. A Salman Khan fan who took to X penning that she does not have the strength or will to watch Sikandar in theatres. She went on to critique the chemistry between the leading pair and forced attempt for action and massy dialogues. The disheartening performance on screen that makes several fans across the country truly question, this time on whether it is time for Salman Khan to call it quits. Another fan even called out Khan, saying he might want to have a better look at his scripts, while another suggested it is time. On the other hand, as Salman's silver screen magic fades, film industry insiders are questioning that is it over for Salman Khan? Several hard questions that have come his way. In fact, Khan can barely rouse himself to act anymore is what some have said. Even director Kabir Khan, who's worked with him in Bajrangi Bhaijaan, has had talk about the actor's limitations, to coax brief flickers of star quality and hope the rest isn't egregious. Hit is under test ever since we entered the post-pandemic phase. In fact, after Radhe, Kisi Ka Bhai, Kisi Ki Jaan and Tiger 3, seems like Sikandar was the last nail in the coffin. From Nepo children like Ananya Pandey and Janhvi Kapoor to the unretired Khans who are trying their luck, the reality of dragging the stardom of actors of the 90s era or giving opportunity after several chances to children of established actors is finally getting clearer in the public eye. on to our next trending story, the Chennai team that is facing a harsh reality check. The team's recent performance that has been underwhelming with noticeable loopholes in their strategy and questionable intent while batting. The latest eyebrow raiser was none other than MS Dhoni batting at number 9 against Team Bangalore, leaving fans stunned and frustrated. Post-match, head coach Stephen Fleming, who revealed some concerning details about Dhoni's fitness, particularly regarding his wicket-keeping abilities. He said, and I quote, MS judges it, his body, his knees aren't what they used to be, and he's moving okay, but there is still a nutrition aspect to it. Netizens now are not letting this slide. A barrage of harsh critiques that are questioning Fleming's control, some even saying that he has none. Meanwhile, others too have questioned Dhoni's form and fitness and are wondering out loud why isn't he retiring? Some of these comments are undeniably harsh. It is, however, holding up a mirror, forcing the team to look at it. In fact, Australia great Matthew Hayden, who was put in a rather tough spot, the legendary opener who spent 3 successful years with Chennai team, winning the orange cap in IPL 2009 and winning the trophy in 2010, was asked to pick between CSK winning IPL 2025 but Australia losing the next Ashes series to England, or Australia winning the Ashes but Chennai finishing last in MS Dhoni's final IPL season. Now, as loyal as he may seem to Team Chennai, Hayden went on to pick country over franchise, stating that losing to England can never be an option for Australia. On the other hand, not holding back, former Indian opener Virendra Sehwag too satirically said that Dhoni walked in too early. He also suggested that Dhoni's position wouldn't have changed the game's outcome. And time now for all the hot trends in a zippy wheel. Well, the drama unfolding at Centerville, that charity co-founded by Prince Harry, that is getting juicier by the minute. Dr. Sophie Chondoka, the chair of Centerville, is making some serious allegations against Prince Harry and his co-founder Prince Siso. According to Chondoka, the dynamic duo wanted to force a failure and then come to the rescue, basically orchestrating a crisis to swoop in and save the day. Meanwhile, it looks like Elon Musk is facing some major backlash. Protesters gathered outside a Tesla dealership in London, holding signs and chanting slogans against the billionaire entrepreneur. The protest seems to be part of a larger movement, with hundreds of demonstrations taking place across 227 Tesla locations in the United States. A horrific accident in Noida that left 2 laborers seriously injured after a speeding Lamborghini plowed into them while they were sitting on a footpath. The driver, identified as Deepak, showed a shocking lack of empathy, asking, "Did someone die?" after the crash. While he was arrested initially, the brat was later granted bail.
गाड़ी सीख लिए कितना आदमी मरा पता है मर गया इधर तो क्या देख उधर पुलिस को बुलाओ पहले पुलिस को बुलाओ भैया अभी तुम्हारा गाड़ी
A wild scene unfolded in California on Friday when a suspect tried to evade the cops and ended up crashing into not one, not two, but 13 vehicles. Here's what went down. A motorist who was dropping off some parts when his work truck was stolen by the suspect Chaos ensued as the thief attempted to flee from the cops, leaving a trail of damaged vehicles in his wake. Luckily, no one was seriously hurt and the suspect is now behind bars. A luxury limousine from Vladimir Putin's fleet that went up in flames on a Moscow street near the FSB Secret Service headquarters. The Oris Senate, valued at $355,796,000, was reportedly assigned to the Kremlin's Presidential Property Management Department. Footage of the incident shows the limo engulfed in flames, with the fire spreading rapidly from the engine to the interior. Fortunately, no casualties or injuries were reported. The identity of the driver and the cause of the explosion remains unknown, sparking speculation and raising questions about the incident. Meanwhile, US President is putting the pressure on Iran, warning that he'll consider bombing the country if they do not agree to a deal on their nuclear program. In a pretty blunt statement, Trump said, and I quote, "If they don't make a deal, there will be a bombing. It will be bombing the likes of which they have never seen before," unquote. Back here in India, a devastating landslide in Himachal Pradesh's Kullu district that left 6 people dead and 5 injured. The incident occurred near Gurdwara Manikaran Sahib, a popular tourist spot in the region. Indigo Airlines, India's largest carrier that has received a massive GST notice of 944.20 crore rupees for the financial year 2021-22. The airline plans to contest the notice legally, stating that it expects minimal impact on its operations. Myanmar has declared a week of national mourning today for the country's devastating earthquake as the death count passed 2,000 and hopes faded of finding more survivors in the rubble of ruined buildings. On to our next trending story, Abhishek-Bachchan and Aishwarya Bachchan, who have still been facing scrutiny over the last year's separation rumors, despite their repeated efforts to put the gossip to rest. It seems like the public is still watching every move of theirs. The latest example, their recent appearance at a family wedding where they were photographed with their daughter Aradhya. The picture shared on Reddit showing the trio posing with relatives and, of course, sparked a whole new round of speculation about their relationship. And time now for the other big super clash at the IPL. Yes, Mumbai and Kolkata that are all set for a face-off at the highly anticipated match today, with a storied rivalry where the team that holds the edge in their head-to-head record, but the Kolkata team that will be eager to turn the tables. The struggling Mumbai squad would be keen on maintaining their competitive edge in terms of their track record against Kolkata. The Wankhede Stadium is considered to be a high-scoring ground over the years, as the red soil surface and the small boundaries help the batters to score freely. The dew in the evening will make it tough for the bowlers in the second innings, and the teams who win the toss would find it favourable to choose to field first. With stakes high for both teams looking to get an edge in this thrilling encounter at the Wankhede Stadium, all eyes would be on Sunil Narine and De Kock to seal the deal for the defending champions tonight. Meanwhile, Hardik Pandya-led Mumbai will pace high expectations on key players like Rohit Sharma and Trent Bolt. To speak on this latest development, we have Himanshu joining us from the digital news floor to give us insights on what's expected tonight. Himanshu.
Suesha, this is as equivalent as Manchester United playing Liverpool. So the two teams are already there out on the ground. Mumbai Indians, they won the toss and sent KKR to bat. And Wankhede, what I know is a huge ground. So anything in excess of 170, 175 would be a great total for KKR to defend. I'm surprised Rohit Sharma is not in Mumbai Indians playing 11 today. He is going to be an impact player. Whether he gets to use that chance or not, we'll come and see in this match. Sunil Narayan obviously holds the key here. He is a great leg spinner, and leg spin is one of the greatest artistry you can say in cricket. So this is going to be a match of equals. This is battle of equals at Wankhede going on tonight. And you know, Mumbai Indians dugout, they have a better dugout. But if dugout have won you games, then probably England would have the most World Cups. But it isn't the case. So players playing for you on that particular day will win you games. So I think the battle is between Hardik Pandya and Sunil Narayan for sure. Interesting game on cards, Suesha.
We'll wait and watch who will win tonight's match. For the moment, thank you for joining us. And time now for all the fast trends that have been blowing up the internet through the day. In a dramatic turn of events, an oil tanker that fell off a flyover in Maharashtra's Palghar and burst into flames. As a result of this, people were seen running for their lives. An investigation into the incident was also launched by the concerned authorities. At a town hall in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Elon Musk ran onto the stage donning a cheese head hat. He then signed and threw it at the cheering crowd in a move that made him viral on social media. That's not all. Later gave out $1 million checks to 2 Wisconsin voters, declaring them spokespersons for his political group. German startup's orbital rocket spun out and crashed seconds after takeoff on Sunday in a rare European test flight that the makers said met its set goals. The flight from a spaceport in northern Norway, marking the first time a rocket capable of reaching orbit was launched from continental Europe, excluding Russia. And just like Trump, tech mogul Elon Musk know when to call out his foes. After being interrupted by a heckler, Musk did not miss the opportunity to take aim at billionaire George Soros. Connecting the disruption to Soros, Musk said it was inevitable that at least a few Soros operatives would be in the audience, unquote. Biologists and engineers at the University of California, Berkeley have worked together to make a robot that can mimic squirrels. And in a recent video footage that surfaced on the internet, Khan was seen holding the door of a car. And as the video continued, it seemed like he was pulling Rashmika Mandanna by her hand as she hoped. Given that she was still recovering from a fracture that she had suffered earlier, got the netizens talking about this video. Amid the fervour of Lok Sabha campaigning, BJP candidate and Union Civil Aviation Minister, former Jyotiraditya Scindia, took a unique approach to connect with voters in Guna. Embracing local tradition, he showcased his drumming skills during a visit to Bamori constituency. French far-right leader Marine Le Pen strode out of French court as the chief judge barred her from seeking public office after she was found guilty of embezzling EU funds. on to our next trending story. Starting the 1st of April, a wave of new financial and tax regulations that will kick in India, impacting everything from your paycheck to how you can use your credit card or even receive dividends. Key highlights that include new tax slabs, increased TDS limits, fresh GST authentication process, benefits for senior citizens, and updated UPI rules, amongst a slew of pertinent changes. To delve deeper into this, we have Pranav joining us from the digital floor to take us through the key changes that we expect. Over to you, Pranav.
Nirmala Sitharaman had, announced the changes in budget, and from April 1, some very important changes are going to be implemented. I'll just read out some of the changes that will take place starting tomorrow. The most important one is obviously the zero tax on income up to rupees 12 lakh. The second is multi-factor authentication in GST rules will take place starting tomorrow. From April 1, KYC is mandatory for mutual funds, which means that for withdrawal as well as for new investments, customers having completed their KYC will become mandatory. This is also important in case of dividends for people who are receiving income via dividends. If KYC is not complete, they will not receive dividend income, is what the new rule says. And one of the most important changes that will impact everybody is that if your UPI number is linked to a mobile number which is inactive, that might just get discontinued starting tomorrow. So these are some of the changes that will affect all of us from April 1 tomorrow.
All right, Pranav, many thanks for getting us those details. And before we end tonight's show, Crew 10 mission returnees Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore, who are all set to address a news briefing at midnight. Do not forget to tune in. As it's time for us to wrap this edition of What's Been Trending today, I leave you with pictures of Indian Army's Bald Eagle Brigade showcasing their skills in rehearsing specialized heliborne operations in the Run of Kutch. They can be seen enhancing operational synergy alongside India's Air Force. Watch these pictures as I say goodbye.
Mahi sir, how much do you love your fans?
Honestly, I love my new fans. पुराने वाले बेकार में शोर करते थे.
Sir, fans हैं, शोर तो करेंगे ही ना?
नए वाले नहीं करते. And they listen to what I say. नए Orient fans, they are super silent with voice control.
अच्छा वो वाले fans. I thought
Cricket fans. यार तुम अपने podcast के चक्कर में मुझे मरवाओगे क्या? The new generation Orient BLDC fans, super silent performance with voice control.
तुम्हें कुछ पछतावा है? तुम तेज गाड़ी चला रहे थे, तुमने दो लेबरर्स को मारा, तुमने दो का कुछ पछतावा है तुम्हें? क्या स्पीड थी गाड़ी की? दीपक तुम्हें पछतावा है या नहीं है? तुमने शराब पी हुई थी, नहीं पी हुई थी? तुमने उनको लेकर गए थे, नहीं हॉस्पिटल लेकर गए थे, नहीं लेकर गए थे? दीपक तुम्हें कुछ बोलना पड़ेगा, तुम्हें कुछ पछतावा है या नहीं है? बात हुई थी उनसे। दीपक पछतावा है या नहीं, कुछ तो बोलो। क्या थी सर? तुम्हारी स्पीड क्या थी? तुमने शराब पी हुई थी? तुमने शराब पी हुई थी दीपक? दीपक तुमने शराब पी हुई थी?